from the Fort Worth school, and I was wondering, what do you do to keep your voice healthy while touring?
Well, as you could probably tell right now, it sounds terrible. I went to Brett Manning's Singing Success program in Nashville. I would recommend all of you guys at some point, unless there's a vocal class here. Okay, then never mind. Well, Brett was my teacher, and I have a little warm-up I do before I play and a warm-up I do after. And I stopped smoking. I don't drink a lot of alcohol when I'm singing. It wrecks your voice. Of course, there's children here. Me being an adult, it's a little different. So please, take that into consideration. I'm getting really hot right now. But the most important thing is you have to remember what your blood type is and how, this is serious stuff. What your blood type is, and not to take dairy before you sing, because a lot of the things that you put into your body, for me, I'm an O positive, and there's certain types of food that I can eat, certain types of cheeses that I can eat, but they're not any of the good ones. It's mozzarella, goat cheese, and feta cheese, which is like, so, cheese is great, right? So I have to make certain sacrifices, and if I want to sing good, I have to protect myself. This is my instrument as a vocalist. These are my instruments as a guitar player. So it's up to you. If you know that you can get away with eating certain foods, do it. For one thing that's really, 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 really important, I got to tell you. I took lessons from a guy named Ron Anderson in Los Angeles. And he had this terrible tasting stuff called umeboshi plums. They were Japanese pickled plums. And imagine taking the most gnarliest, vinegariest, saltiest, awfulest piece of dog poo, and that's what it was like. So, and he would say, well, you need your umeboshi plum paste. And I was like, no, I don't. So the first time I go to Nashville, I go in there and I'm getting ready to sing, and on the microphone, and I went, oh no, I forgot my umeboshi plum paste. And the guy goes, umeboshi what? And I said, my umeboshi plum paste. And he goes, I have no idea what you're talking about. So I said, okay, well, it's this thing, blah, blah, blah. It's supposed to have salt and enzymes, helps your voice as a singer. He goes, well, why don't you just do what Amy Grant does? And I was like, well, what's that? And he goes, Sheets, Lay's potato chips. And I went, great. I'm going to have a great sounding record. I'll come home weighing 300 pounds from eating potato chips the whole time. The great thing, though, is if you're high-end, you lose your high-end singing if you take Lay's potato chips. And it has to be, I'm not a spokesman for this creepy company. I'm just telling you how it is. The oil and the salt and the potato chips will bring your voice back when you've lost it.
Wow.